You're waiting for newness. You're waiting for like something else to start. Okay, to revive you, to bring you back alive, to bring like excitement and passion and newness into your life. For some of you, this is a work situation. And I feel like, there was a decision that was made in the past. We have here the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is stereotypically, it's about decision. Do I stay or do I go? If we think about the traditional depiction of the Two of Wands in the Rider-Waite deck, it's the man in the ivory tower. He's got a globe on one hand. He's scanning the horizon, looking down below, and he's holding a wand in one hand, and there's another wand behind him that's bolted to the tower. Okay, so one wand that's bolted to the tower. It's all about, let me stay here. Let me stay in this ivory tower. Let me be isolated from people. It's safe here. It's comfortable here, but at the same time, you're not really growing. And in the other one, the representation of it is about, the whole world. The world is your oyster. The world is yours for the taking. The opportunities are out there. You're scanning the horizon. You're obviously a little bit bored, okay? You're obviously aware, and, you guys are very, very psychic and extremely intuitive. And you know what makes you happy. Okay, and I feel like you out of the water signs, you're very much aware of what makes your heart and your soul sing with joy. Cancerian people, they have a really hard time figuring that out, and I feel like from day to day, from month to month, it fluctuates, right? And I feel like for Scorpio, they know how to put up with a lot. And so for a Scorpio to know what makes them happy, they have an idea of what makes them happy. But then I also feel like because they're capable of putting up with a lot, they tolerate a lot. And they might stay in situations that they're not happy in, hoping for things to turn around for the better. Whereas for you guys, I feel like for you, intuitively, you always know what you want and you always know what you don't want. Okay? It's about taking the actions that can be a little bit scary for you. And then I also feel like, being decisive, um, picking a route and really sticking to it. I feel like that gives you anxiety. And so I feel like there was a decision here. Do I stay or do I go? Do I spread my wings and soar, or do I stay in this place where it's safe, stable, but I'm not really flying, I'm not really soaring? So I feel like there might have been some type of a stagnancy when it came to your work environment. We have here the Knight of Pentacles, okay, Knight of Crystals, Knight of Pentacles. This is a camel. And camels, they have, the capacity to live in a drought-ridden environment, right? They can go for a very, very long time carrying their load and not have to refill when it comes to, their water intake, okay? So they handle droughts very well. They're a draft animal as well, so they're used to manual labor. They're used to hard work, okay? And I feel like for many of you, you were in a work environment where the work itself was not super inspiring, okay? It's kind of like in a desert environment. There wasn't a lot of room for growth, okay? Meaning there probably aren't a lot of opportunities for, promotions. There might not have been a lot of opportunities to do exciting things. The landscape day in and day out looks the same. Everything was very predictable. I'm also seeing a situation where there might have been a lot of allergens. So I don't know, you might be in a work environment where the environment itself was not completely comfortable. Okay, it wasn't pretty, it wasn't inspiring, you didn't have a good view, and I'm seeing a lot of dust in the air, kind of like this deserty environment, a lot of dust in the air. It's like working in a place where there's a lot of like old things, things that collect dust, things that people don't move and clean on a regular basis. And so for a Piscean person, I feel like you have to have a certain degree of like aesthetic, to be pleased aesthetically, or things have to be aesthetically pleasing there has to be like pretty things or things that are aesthetically pleasing for you to look at, or interesting and exciting cases for you to follow up on, even new things for you to do in order for you to really thrive, in order for you to really enjoy the work environment. And so I feel like day in and day out, it was a situation where financially, I feel like there weren't a lot of opportunities for promotion, for lateral movement. And then I also feel like aesthetically, it wasn't a pleasing environment. I'm just seeing like a lot of books, a lot of dust, a lot of things gathering mold, a lot of just, things that haven't been moving around. So I feel like there was an environment here that was very outdated. It feels to me very outdated, very dusty. Um, Things don't really change much. And so I'm sensing that you have been, wanting to spread your wings and fly away and to really soar into a new environment and to really test your skills and test your capabilities and having an opportunity to even challenge yourself, okay? It's like having an opportunity to really like stretch your learning capabilities, to really challenge you. And so whatever was happening here, the work pays the bills, but it was not satisfying. Okay? I feel that you have a lot of people in your environment who really like you, co-workers, supervisors, friends, even colleagues that might, become friends. People that hold you in high regard and people that, really either look up to you, okay? And I have here the 9 of Cups, okay? This is like contentment, okay? Contentment. It's not yet the 10, it's the 9. We're very, very happy here. But at the same time, one is a desert creature. The other one dwells in the cold climate. So either way, I feel like it's like opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay, so I'm sensing for many of you, um, you might meet people that who really really like you, but for whatever reason, there's like a lack of commonality, a lack of an emotional connection with these people. And it's okay to make acquaintances and say, hello and goodbye on a day to day interaction basis. But when it comes to like having a sense of commonality, liking the same things, frequenting the same areas, talking about the same subjects, or even having the same ideological beliefs, I feel like there was a dissonance here with the people that you were around. Okay? You might have wanted a lot more out of your life, out of your career, out of your professional progression, but the other people were either very content, they're very happy and stable, and they don't really want more. And so the things that you talk about, your dreams and your wishes and your aspirations, I feel like there's a dissonance between what you want and what they want. And as a result, there is definitely an emotional connection lacking between you and them. And I feel that for many of you, once again, intuitively, you are aware of all of these things. You have made a decision here about, walking down a new path. I feel like for many of you, the month of February is really bringing about this sense of like, am I making the right decision? Okay? I do see movement away from one situation going into another. So what we have here is where you are, Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Two of Wands, okay? Making a choice and gathering your things, this draft animal, so that they can carry your things physically from one location to the next. And then right at the end, we have the Shaman card, which is definitely moving from one institution to another, and the Knight of Wands. This is a place where you are feeling very giddy, very happy, very passionate in. You're feeling like very elated, okay? This might have been stagnation with this pentacle suit, but this is fiery passion. This is like room to explore, doing things and projects that are a lot more exciting. And having, I feel, a lot of leeway. No one is looking over your shoulders. You have a lot of independence and you can do whatever you want, okay? So I see definitely an escalation, and let me just remind you, these two energies are very, very similar, right? It's eerie how similar the depictions are. So this is Two of Wands, and now we are shifting. into the Hierophant. So I feel like this environment was like a drift, okay? You don't know where you're going to land. This bird is struggling. Do I land on this branch or the other branch? Okay, or do I wait for something better? If I wait for something better and I have to keep flying and have to keep, flapping my wings, I'm going to tire myself out. Whereas in this depiction, this is a bird that has, spent many, many years flying. He or she has already mastered the movement, the techniques, the craft. And so, if you're shifting into this environment with the Hierophant, it is going to be extremely stable. Your wingspan has really developed. Your muscles have really shaped up. Your bone structure is adapted to this environment where you can really see and soar and, travel wherever you want to your heart's desire. So I feel like for many of you, you might have wanted a job that involves, a lot more newness, a lot more opportunities for you to see the world, to travel, to experience new location, to deal with new things. And in this environment, things were a little bit stagnant here, and I feel like it was comfortable and good. You had everything that you need. The salary paid the bills, but it didn't really, strike a chord with you, right? And then I also feel in this environment, this is where you want to be because there's newness, there's opportunities to deal with a lot of people from different walks of life. There's a lot more, I feel like the environment is a lot more lax. You're surrounded by people as well who are a lot more open-minded, I'm sensing. And then I keep, I'm looking at this eagle, this bird, right? This eagle. The eagle has a very, very keen eye. So I feel like in this environment, it's a lot more challenging. But I feel that you need that. You need to be challenged. You have wanted to spread your wings for so long. And I feel as if this right here is the opportunity for you to do that. And I do feel this opportunity coming in for many of you in the month of April. Okay? So this is where you are. This is where you are headed. Right in the middle, we have the Three of Swords, which is the separation. So I definitely feel for many of you, there's movement. There's moving from one job to the next, moving from one house to another, moving from one relationship to the next as well. And with this card, the depiction is really beautiful. It is release and recovery. Okay? Releasing something so that something new can come in. Releasing this situation and telling yourself, it's for my greater good. Because where I am shifting and what's greeting me on the other side is this new opportunity that's going to help me grow. That's going to provide me with so much more excitement. And we're not talking excitement in a frivolous way in that, the new is always good, or it's like the grass is always greener. We're not talking about that. We're talking an opportunity for you to really prove yourself. And we're talking an opportunity for you to travel, for you to, for your heart to really be content, and for you to continue to grow to your full potential. Because your wings needs to be stretched, needs to be, I want to say, you weren't living to your full potential here, okay, Pisces? I do see, once again, there's doubt coming through from your end, especially for the first 2 weeks of February, okay? So, Nine of Shells, Nine of Cups. I'm happy here, looking back at the past, okay? And all these shells are laid out in front, okay? Taking stock of what we have. Literally, being very grateful. I do see for many of you, everything that's going on in your life right now, you are very, very grateful. You're grateful for the home you live in, for the partner that some of you will, take into the next phase of your life with you. And I do feel for many of you, you might be in a relationship here with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, or even a fire sign, a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo, and you're opting to take this person into the next phase of your life with you because they have proven to be a stable, dependable, reliable, and honestly, fun and loving person that you want to share your life with. And so you're taking stock. You're conscientious and of everything that you have in your life, and you're saying that prayer of gratitude. But deep down as well, we have the moon, and the moon can be about confusion. It can be like looking at the fog and not knowing which way to go, okay? It can also deal with self doubts. It can also deal with a situation where we're doubting, did I make the right choice? It's falling right on top of this big decision that you made here. Do I stay or do I go? And you might feel like you don't have all the information. You might feel like, that sense of excitement mixed with anxiousness, like, I wonder how it's going to work out. I wonder how the new situation is going to pan out for me. I wonder if I'm well equipped to make this change at this present moment in time. I wonder what the future really holds for me. So I feel more excitement than nervousness from your end, because you are aware that, like that flower, the longer you stay, the longer you're going to be wasting those best years of your life, okay? It's like the flower is at it is was at the end of its life. It has already dried up. The petals have already fallen down. It has soaked up all the nourishment in that situation. And so by staying there, you're allowing a situation to stagnate. You're prolonging it, and things are not getting better. Things are just, happening, but they're not getting better. And so while I don't feel like something bad is on the horizon, I just feel like you have extracted all the nourishment that you could get from a situation, all the knowledge. You have already learned everything that you've needed to learn in that situation. And so, as a spiritual advice for you is, opt for the new for this month of February. Walk boldly and bravely. Walk very, very boldly and bravely. Every time I see this card, I think of the Lion King. Um, it's the Disney cartoon for those of you who are not familiar with it. I would imagine most people are familiar with it, but it's the boar, and I'm reminded of that scene where they're on the log and they're singing that song Hakuna Matata. It's like, don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. So live your life with that sense of wonder. Live your life with that sense of gratitude, and also know that the universe will provide you everything that you need in your environment in order to excel, in order to be very happy, and in order to thrive in this new environment, because it was created for you. So walk boldly, don't look back at the past, and don't wonder if I made the right choice. You are divinely guided to make this choice, and the roadblocks, obstacles, and things like that will clear up for you, which will be kind of like confirmation for you that you're walking down the right path, because the universe has deemed that path to be for you, okay? So I feel that, Pisces, for those of you who are, questioning whether or not you made the right choice to walk away from a situation, a work situation, relocate, even leaving a partner behind, I feel that you needed a gentle reminder that the universe has been orchestrating this, working behind the scenes in order to create this new path for you. And I feel that the universe is very happy that you're taking this path to develop to your full potential. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. And there are a few other things that I do want to talk about, okay? Um, this new environment is going to provide all the nourishment that you need, okay? This is the desert animal, and this is an animal that thrives in a very thick, um, I want to say like a rainforest, okay, with like greenery, with water, with life, with shelter, with rain. So this is a really rich, moist environment. And what I mean is there are a lot of opportunities here, okay, a lot of opportunities for the taking. And we also have as well Ace of Pentacles, a new job on the horizon. So for many of you, this is very much work related, okay? Income related, work related. And then I'm also feeling as well, for those of you who might have been in a relationship and one partner was like shouldering a lot of the responsibilities, like especially the finances, one partner was like shouldering the financial responsibilities. I feel like the other partner is able to match up, okay? There's a huge income boost coming in for many of you, and I'm really happy to see this for you. I'm happy to see this for all the signs, but I feel like for water signs, when your income is really good, emotionally, you just feel a lot better. You're just emotionally in a very good space when your income, when your finances are stable. And so I'm really happy to see this for you. And so this indicates to me a brand new beginning. And look at this panda. He's a little bit like nervous. Okay, there's that like, wow, I can't believe it. All of this is for me. And pandas are just so cuddly. Apparently, they're not very smart animals, and like apparently that's just a thing. But they're so cute and cuddly. But there's also I'm drawn to that kind of like scared look on his face. You know, it's like I don't know if I should tread carefully. I don't know if this is the right path. I feel like there's a lot of doubt. I don't feel like it's self doubt. I feel like you're doubting the decisions that you have just made. You're doubting the new environment. You're doubting whether or not you can thrive, okay? You're doubting whether or not you can be successful.